everyone, I'm Jackie and I'm here to help you with your U.S. naturalization interview. Today I have Officer Chelsea who will go over the 128 civics questions in random order. She'll give you the simplest answers to remember. All right, you ready? Let's do it.
The Civil War had many important events. Name one. Lincoln was assassinated. What founding document was written in 1787? The U.S. Constitution. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote and run for office. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New York, New Jersey, New Hampshire, North Carolina, South Carolina. Who appoints federal judges? The President. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. What is the supreme law of the land? The U.S. Constitution. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. It is important for all men, age 18 through 25, to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. What are 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression, freedom of speech, freedom of religion. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. Who elects U.S. senators? Citizens from their state. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. Name 2 important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Liberty and equality. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What major event happened on September 11, 2001, in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? The 22nd Amendment. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? The 14th Amendment. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the oath of allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name 1. U.S. diplomat. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. Name 1 reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain. High taxes. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name 1. Freedom. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. The executive branch has many parts. Name 1. The President. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Name 1 power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. Name the three branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says all people are created equal. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? Powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. How many senators does each state have? 2. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Any citizen can vote. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation. Name one power of the president. Signs bills into law. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. The Civil War. Who vetoes bills? The President. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. Who is Commander-in-Chief of the U.S. military? The President. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What is one part of the judicial branch? The Supreme Court. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens in their district. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. What does the President's cabinet do? Advises the President. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? The American Revolution. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. Why did the United States enter World War I? To support the Allied powers. What are two cabinet-level positions? Attorney General, Vice President. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. Name one U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We the people." What does "we the people" mean? Self-government. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4, 1776. Many documents influence the U.S. Constitution. Name one. Declaration of Independence. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. Why is the Electoral College important? It decides who is elected president. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. The American Revolution had many important events. Name one. Declaration of Independence. Name one example of an American innovation. The light bulb. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? Native Americans. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. Forms the government. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Checks and balances. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. Why did the United States enter World War II? To support the Allied powers. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. One of the writers of the Federalist Papers. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? U.S. citizens. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27.